Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm crouching down. I have very precariously stacked up my tripod. It is balancing on my sofa. So I've leveled it out with, I've got a notebook down there, a coaster, blocks to try and get it level. So I'm not moving it. So I'm gonna crouch down and introduce the class, which is a heart-opening Vinyasa flow sequence. Physically, it's going to open the upper half of the body, your upper back, your shoulders, your chest. So really good stress reliever. Is where we tend to hold a lot of our stress in our upper body, and wonderful for our posture as well. On the spiritual side of things, it's going to connect to our heart chakra. So we're going to help to open, to clear any blockages around that heart chakra area. So grab your mat, grab some water, and we will get flowing. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoy my little Vinyasa flows, and subscribe to stay updated. You get 3 new classes every week. Thanks guys. Okay my lovelies, we're going to start our class set in our Thunderbolt pose. You can come to the end of your mats if you wish, because we're going to come into tabletop after this. I'm just sitting here so I can face you, and we're going to begin by interlacing the fingers together, allowing the backs of the hands to just rest heavy onto the thighs. Let your eyes close. Let your awareness start to turn inwards as you take a moment for yourself, your body, your mind to arrive on your mat, to arrive in this practice. Start to take some nice deep breaths, letting it flow up and down the spine. Lengthening you on the inhale and relaxing you on the exhale. Set a little intention before we begin this practice to keep all of your awareness directed inwards, to bring your mind back to your body, back to your breath every time that it wanders. From here, you can keep the eyes closed if you wish. The fingers stay interlaced and the hands just come to the back of the head. On your exhale, your elbows point down towards the thighs and your chin draws in towards the chest. And start to open the upper back and the shoulders. So on an inhale, you're opening up to the side, sending your elbows back, and then as you exhale, you're circling all the way around, drawing your chin back to your chest. So keep that going. You can move in your own time. Make any other little extra movements that feel good. Pause anywhere for a deeper stretch. And try not to bend into the lower back. Try and keep this movement from the upper body. And switch directions. Inhale to open up. Take as much time as you need to complete that little circle. And exhale to lower. Really take your time to feel into any areas of tightness, to pause and find a deeper stretch wherever you wish. One more circle round. And then releasing all the way back to center. From here, coming into our tabletop position. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, belly drops, chest opens, the gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest, tailbone underneath. Inhale. And exhale to round. Inhale to open, last one. And exhale to round. Gently coming into neutral spine, tucking the toes underneath, drawing in an inhale. Exhale, extend all the way back into our first downward facing dog. So take your time in this dog. You can walk it out. Make any little extra movements that feel good. And sending the gaze towards the hands. Right foot steps forward. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Either fingertips stay on the mat or palms come to the shins. Keep that length through your spine. Exhaling into your forward fold. You can use those hands to help guide you in a little closer. Inhale, palms together. Come all the way to standing. On an exhale, bending into the elbows, opening up the chest and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep the chest lifted without arching into the lower back. Inhale, draw all the way up, palms back together. Exhale, back into your fold. Inhale, halfway lengthening the spine, opening the chest. Stepping back with your right foot. Stepping back with your left foot, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Send the gaze to the hands. Left foot steps forward. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Keep that length, tailbone pressing back, chest open, and exhale into your fold. Inhale, draw all the way up, palms together, standing. Exhale, bending into the elbows, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, palms back together over the head. Exhale all the way back down into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Stepping back with the left foot. Stepping back with the right foot, high plank. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Perfect. Take a couple of breaths here. Finding a little bit more length through the hamstrings. And slowly sending the gaze towards the hands. We're going to start to walk those feet forward. See how far you can walk those feet up towards the hands. We're meeting in ragdoll at the top of the mat, so soft bend into both knees. Find the elbows. Let the crown of the head drop and just take a little rock from side to side. Let your head and your neck be nice and heavy and relaxed. And then release your arms down. On an exhale, slowly start to roll up to standing. Your inhale lifts your head. From here, interlacing the fingers behind the back to standing cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down, and without arching into the lower back and sticking the belly out, everything stays drawing into the midline. The core is tensed. We're focusing on opening the upper back. So draw those hands down, lifting the chest high. Little bend into the knees. On your exhale, start to hinge from the hips. You're taking those arms with you back into your forward fold. Let your head be nice and heavy and relaxed. Drawing the palms of the hands together, drawing those arms over your body towards the floor. Keeping the fingers interlaced. Inhale, use the strength of your hamstrings and your glutes. Draw yourself all the way up. Open your chest at the top. Inhale. And one last time. Exhale, a little bend into the knees, back into that fold. See if you can go a little deeper this time. And releasing the hands down. Still keeping that bend into the knees. We're going to step back with the left toes. Nice long stance as you inhale, sweep all the way up. You're in high lunge. Take a moment here to just focus on your alignment. So tucking the tailbone underneath, pressing the hips forward. So we're not arching into the lower back. And you're drawing your belly button back towards your spine, drawing everything into the midline. So you might have to bring a bend into your back knee, and that's okay. Front knee over the ankle. Inhale, draw your arms up. And on exhale, interlace your fingers together and take your palms to the back of your head. Slowly start to press your head into your hands, lift the chest high on an inhale. Find that opening through the upper body and that deep stretch into that left hip flexor. On an exhale, slowly starting to lean to the right side. You're looking up towards your left elbow. Moving that stretch all the way into the psoas, all the way up through the side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. And on exhale, slowly start to lower your left knee down. You're hovering it off the mat, holding it there for 2 more breaths. And then gently lowering all the way down, releasing the top of the foot. But we're not sinking into the hip crease, we're staying lifted. Tailbone tucking underneath, hips gently pressing forward. On an inhale, start to open the chest, press the elbows back. And on an exhale, you're leaning back to that right side, looking up towards that left elbow. Inhale, draw all the way back to center. Hands are still staying on the head. We're going to tuck the toes underneath. Extend the back leg, you're in high lunge. From here, we're going to find warrior 3. So I'm going to give you a challenge and I'm going to give you an option to modify. Your challenge is to keep your hands on your head, to float forward, extend the left leg. Stay nice and open through the chest. We're holding it here. You can modify, bring the hands to the heart center, or take the fingertips down to the mat. Wherever you are, keep breathing, stay nice and lifted out of the hip crease. If the hands are on the head, keep your chest nice and open. Well done, nice and strong here, embrace any wobbling. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release, come all the way back to standing. Maybe give that right leg a shake out. Well done. Back into our standing cobra. Interlace the fingers, inhale, open the chest. Draw the hands back and down. Little bend into the knees, exhale, take it into that forward fold. Let the arms follow, let the head relax. Inhale draws you all the way back up to standing cobra. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale releases you back into that fold for the last time. See if there's any space to go deeper whilst listening to your body. And gently releasing the hands, stepping back this time with the right foot, toes tucked underneath. Inhale yourself back up into your high lunge position. Fingers interlaced together, taking the hands to the back of the head. Focusing on that alignment, that tucking underneath of the hips. That lower back is nice and flat, it's not arching. Good. So important, that lower back, I always go on about it. On an inhale, the chest opens, elbows press back. On an exhale, start to lean gently over to that left side, looking up towards your right elbow, testing that balance. Slowly coming back to center on an inhale. Your exhale lowers you down to hover that right knee off the mat. Keep it hovering just an inch. Same position with those hips, holding it. Well done, and slowly lower down, release the foot. Stay lifted out of that hip crease. And exhale, leaning gently back over to that left side, looking up towards that right elbow. Breathing into that stretch all the way through the hip flexor, all the way through the side of the body. Inhale, coming back to center. Tucking the back toes underneath. Extending into that back knee. You're back in your high lunge. You're either going to float through to your warrior three with the hands on the back of your head, or you're bringing the hands to the heart center, or fingertips down to the mat. Hips are nice and square. Stay lifted out of your hip crease. And if your hands are on your head, keep pressing your elbows back. Keep your chest nice and open. Well done. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back to center. And release. Give that left leg a little shake out. Inhale, palms together over the head. Exhale, forward fold. Take a little pause here. Find a nice deep stretch through the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Stepping back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Dropping the knees down, drawing your hips over the knees. And we're moving into puppy pose from here. So sliding your hands forward. Elbows stay straight. If you can, just stay on the palms. Either your forehead comes to the mat, or you lift and draw your chin and your chest down. A beautiful heart-opening pose. A wonderful stretch for our upper body to improve our posture. I'm going to hold here for a few breaths. With each exhale, you're melting your chest towards the mat, letting your upper body be nice and relaxed and heavy. Slowly from here, forearms stay down and you're just sliding all the way down to your belly. So you're taking it into your Sphinx pose. If you need to modify this, you can keep your head down or you can draw your hands closer in. If you can, elbows stay underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, the chest lifts. You gently press your hips into the mat. Take the arch out of the lower back and focus on drawing your shoulder blades together, pulling your chest through the arms. Let your eyes close, let your face relax. And breathe deep into the belly, feel the belly rising and falling into the mat. Slowly lowering all the way down, coming onto your back. We're going to set up for our bridge pose, but first we're just going to hug the knees in. Give that lower back a nice little rock from side to side. So for our bridge pose, making sure that your feet are in line with the hips and walk them close enough in so that you can reach down and your middle finger will brush the backs of your heels. From here, on an inhale, slowly drawing up. You can hold here, sending the knees in forward direction, squeezing gently into the glutes. Or you can start to roll your shoulders underneath your body, interlace the fingers together, so you find a deeper stretch and more of an opening into the upper body, into the upper back. Maybe you close your eyes, keep that breath flowing. And then slowly releasing and exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Hug the knees in. Just give that back a little rock from side to side. We're going to go again into that bridge pose, and you have an option to take it into a full wheel. But really listen to your body, listen to your lower back. If anything starts to hurt or it feels a little weird, then just come straight back out. Otherwise, just follow my cues. And you just take it wherever you need it to go. So coming back into that setup for our bridge pose. Either you're going to lift your hips up, hold here, or roll your shoulders underneath your body, interlace, find that bridge. If you're quite comfortable in that bridge pose, on an inhale, arms are floating up and overhead. On an exhale, drawing your hands either side of your ears, you're going to press through your palms, and first you're going to lift to the crown of your head. So you can stay here on the crown of your head. Or if you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little bit, coming into your full wheel, pressing through the palms of your hands, keeping your knees facing forward. We're lifting up into a full wheel pose. Come down whenever you need to, keep your breath flowing. Stay nice and strong through the arms. Toes slightly turned in here. And slowly to come out if you haven't already. Coming down to the crown of the head first. Drawing your chin to your chest, slowly roll all the way down. Well done. Drawing your feet in, we're going to find happy baby pose just to release the back, to neutralize the spine. So you can keep your feet in, give a little rock from side to side, or draw the soles of your feet over the knees and find that full happy baby pose. If there's room and you're not like me and you haven't got a wall in the way, then just taking a little rock from side to side, massaging out that lower back. And slowly hugging those knees in. Another little rock from side to side, and then we're going to come down to finish. Bringing the soles of the feet together, let your knees open. If this gets really uncomfortable, you can just bring your knees back together. This is a nice way to take Shavasana after doing a back bend. We're going to keep one hand on the belly and just take one hand to the chest. Relaxing, letting go of this practice, letting go of whatever did or didn't happen. And just feeling deep gratitude for arriving on your mat, for dedicating this time to the physical body, to the heart, to the energetic body, and to the heart chakra. Just start to follow the rhythm of your breath, not changing in any way, just observing how your body moves in response to the inhale. Notice how your hands rise, and notice how your body moves in response to the exhale. Notice how your hands sink down. And you just got 1 minute here to simply stay with the breath, letting your body download all of the wonderful benefits from this practice. And slowly, just starting to check in with the body, notice how the physical body feels. Notice how the energetic body feels. Know that you've released tension from the physical body, the shoulders, the back, the chest. And in return, you've released tension from the energetic body, from the mind. You've helped to flow the energy around the heart center, leaving you open to give and to receive love. Slowly, one at a time, draw your knees back together and just take a moment here to let your knees drop from side to side. Just releasing the lower back. And slowly hug the knees in. Whatever little movements your body might feel like, go for it, and we're going to come all the way back to seated. Just finding a comfortable seated position, drawing your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time out, devoting it to both body and mind. Bow your head to that beautiful heart. Namaste.